I'm going to take you through the content of the curriculum content and experiences. Curriculum content refers to organized bodies of accumulated knowledge, information, and artistic heritage that learners consume with the guidance of the school. These learning experiences and opportunities include the content of the subject matter, the teacher, the resource person, fellow learners, resource materials, teaching methods, and learning activities that enables the learners to interact with this assorted environment of the school setting. Then we are going to look at the differences. We are going to look at curriculum content versus the curriculum experience. Curriculum experiences are the mental operation that learners employ in learning the content. So you have to have experiences that you can employ it in learning the content. And then you are going to look at the criteria for selection of content and learning experiences. One, there is conformity with objectives. Second one, we have validity. Third one, we have significance. The fourth one, we have consistent with social realities. The other one is provision for meeting a wide range of objectives. And then the last one fits the needs of the learners. And then we have the organization of curriculum content and experiences. This determines how learning proceeds, how efficient and productive learning will be, the extent of achievement of objective. And then the organization of curriculum depends on the nature of knowledge, learner growth and development, and the learning process. Then we look at the criteria for organization. First, establishing sequence. That is vertical organization. These involve putting the content into some order of succession. Like you have to start from the simple to the complex. Whole, you have to start with the whole part, with the whole, and then you go to the parts, and then chronological, and then specifies, and then you specify to generalization. The second one is integration, that is the horizontal organization. These are the interrelating subjects within a grade level, e.g. biology and chemistry. And then the other one is continuity. This is providing for progressively demanding performance along the grade within a subject in terms of depth and breadth. And then we look at the importance of content and learning experiences. This gives the learners an opportunity to practice the behavior implied in the objective. It helps to sustain the learner's interest, helps the learners to participate in the learning process. It forms a basis for evaluation of learning. And then we look at the other element, that is the evaluation. And the curriculum evaluation is a method for determining the worth and effectiveness of any newly implemented curriculum. And what is evaluation? Evaluation is a process or cluster of processes that people perform in order to gather data that will enable them to decide whether to accept, change, or eliminate something. That is the curriculum in general or an educational textbook in particular. Types of evaluation. We have two types, the main types of evaluation. We have the formative assessment and the summative assessment. In formative, it occurs during the learning process, allows teachers and students to pivot their strategies, identifies areas for improvement, gives opportunity for students to implement feedback. This is because it occurs during the learning process. So, in formative, teachers are allowed to pivot their strategy, either to use this strategy or the other one, and it identifies areas for improvement. If a student is If a student is not good at something, he or she will try to improve on that. And then the summative, it occurs at the end of the learning process. It provides a final evaluation of concept knowledge. High stakes testing that often involves ranking of students. This is like the NEC. The NEC exam is a summative assessment. Yeah. So now I'm just giving an example of a summative assessment.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And then we go to the purpose of formative evaluation. First, monitoring student achievement for purposes of providing individualized instructions. Evaluating teaching effectiveness with a view of enhancing planning, selection of teaching techniques, resources, etc. It motivates learners, encouraging good studying habits, provides learners entry behaviors, providing feedback that identifies learner strength and weakness. Then those are the purposes of formative. Why is formative evaluation important? And then we look at the purposes of summative assessment. The first one is assigning grades. The second one is certification of student achievements. The third one is selection of students. The fourth one is placement of students. The other one is guidance and counseling. Alafu administrative policy decision, program assessment decision. And then we look at the assessment